Ah, it's healthcare time. Well, this is rather a surprise. Mr. Salazar has given us coordinates to an obscure nebula in which he and other Salazar employees were interned for a spot of forced labor. More concerningly, it sounds as though people are, well, exploding. I'm not the biggest fan of the fellow, Director. He's been a titanic pain in the arse, quite frankly. But it doesn't feel right to leave him or his colleagues to die in the dark. Butter my crepes, Director. We knew it'd be grim out here, but this is a calamity. Have they been harvesting colossals?
Galacticares? Is that you? I can't see what's outside through all the brain matter jamming up the bloody screen.
Yes, Mr. Salazar. Did you say brain matter?
Afraid so, robot. I woke up naked, confused, with a strange device jammed into my cocoa nut. Gently, my sister's dog Walker and Salazar accountant promptly exploded and coated the view screen with his mind jelly. Suffice it to say, we've been trying to get the bloody things out of our heads. But there are a lot of implants over here, Galacticares, and only so many screwdrivers.
I see. My condolences regarding Genly, sir. We've some poor implanted fellows here with us, in fact.
Does anybody know why there are no coffee machines in here?
Good grief!
Director, with Baz's help, I've been rooting around in the deceased colossals, trying to figure out exactly what the Cabal were up to. I'm going to trust you to help Mr. Salazar save as many of these poor souls as you can. Sorry for the squelching.
We will recover the memories of my fallen brood from this nest of butchery. Had we only known.
Well, that's all rather a lot, Director. I suppose we should get straight to the business of the day.
When you chaps are ready, I'll send you the first group, the ones whose implants are ominously vibrating the most. I'm not sure if that's how the brain bombs work, but it is quite irritating. Galacticare, sorry to mither you, but Jeremy, former lift operator, is starting to look a little bit pale and... Actually, brain check on that. Need to find some kitchen roll. We're running a tad low on time over here, Galacticares. I think I've stabilized the implant on Jonty, but... Never mind. He's become jam. Javier, my favorite ode flautist, has just exploded. Not my most tasteful quip, I'll admit, but I'm fairly sure most of Salazar HR is in here with me, so bugger it right off. hope you're nearly ready, Galacticares. I'm running out of rubber gloves. And I think my ex-wife's Pilates teacher just became a refreshing mist.
Are we ready to commence our recovery mission?
The first shuttle is on its way to you. Fair Galacticares, I wouldn't get too attached to your decor.
Director, the first patients with the implant things in their heads have arrived.
Quite right, Millie. These patients have been classified as danger level 4. They'll deteriorate very quickly if not seen to, and are more likely to perish in treatment. We should ensure we're using happy, well-trained cerebral rehab experts to treat them in order to avoid more casualties than necessary. I suggest we also keep them clear of anything that might stain particularly easily. It might also be worth accelerating our research into this condition, which will further reduce the rate of unfortunate accidents during treatment.
There's more where that came from, Galacticares. It's heaving to the gills over here.
I'm not sure that's a saying. I can't imagine we'd expect to save everyone, Director, but we'll give it our best crack.
Managed to extract an implant. That's more relieving than my third divorce. We might still have a toaster stenciling workforce after this is over.
More patients from the Cabal station have arrived, Director.
Hi, guys. I got an email from Baz asking me to take over his shop while he's on sabbatical. Apparently, he's going to be licking his friends. I get it, though. I don't know how he uses a computer with his flippers. Anyways, let me know if you need anything. I'll be back. Just to sell things, hopefully.
Galacticares, we're sending you Salazar's lacrosse team. Took me 2 years to teach these goons to swing a stick. Be a dear and get them back to us safely.
Okay, I'll go find it. Yeah, that looks nice. Until next time.
Noshers stalk your dungeon. Well, hospital. Beware.
Director, lots more patients with the brain implants arrived, and some of them are ticking. They actually seem weirdly calm about it. One guy gave me a thumbs up. That was nice.
Yes, the implant does seem to have a rather sedating effect on some victims. Part of the control mechanism to keep them indentured, I'd imagine. Or they're simply paralyzed with stress.
Au revoir to our goalkeeper. I shall smack some balls about in his fine memory. Not a bad start at all. You always did have a knack for the old healthcares, as much as it pains me to admit. Less so now that I'm not off my gourd on Cabal funny pills. But only a smidge.
Director, a plague of noshers have come to visit our wonderful hospital and
As
harass
I've so
the
often
pleasant
heard
patients
myself,
within.
a totally average performance can be all you need. Under the right circumstances, that is. I'll start trawling bulletin boards for replacement players. And you, keep up the health cares. We're looking for more survivors, Galacticares, but they're sealed up behind more bulkheads than my top secret cologne formula. I chucked a short-range teleporter into that last shuttle. Your meta units probably found it if they rummaged under the seats. It'll let people zip and zap both in and...
Director, I've been out with Baz trying to recover his siblings' memories. I think we've cracked the first one.
It's been a while since I've channeled memories from my kin, and somehow it's made everything look incredible. Keep an eye out for anything odd, Galacticare. Our thoughts are alive and can take form if we're under threat.
I think I can feel the thin veneer of reality peel back to reveal the worms of quantum energy underneath. So I'm going to find some...
Director, you may launch the shuttle when ready. Our shuttle is still awaiting dispatch orders, Director. The shuttle is away, Director. Diagnosis canisters have deployed. Let's find out what's wrong with our boy. Whilst patients affected by the Cabal implants are our top priority, it seems the prolonged exposure to this rift causes unusual reactions, with some describing the ability to perceive what lies below. The diagnosis is complete, but it's rather hard to explain what's the matter. His brain activity seems...
Dreamarium heal. It's the only thing we have that has any chance of help.
I don't believe so, Ma'am. Unless your definition of life is...
Strange. I never noticed you had a...
Yes, not at all a mortifying thing to hear. I'm sure you'll be fine, Miss Orion. Treatment canisters deploying now, Director. As per Ms. Orion's increasingly concerning instructions, a stop by the Dreamarium is in order for them. Director, vomit tongues have been spotted in the station. Director, if vomit and trash are part of your aesthetic, carry on. Otherwise, we may need more medibots. The treatment canisters have absorbed the requisite dream energy and are ready. Dispatch the shuttle when you're ready, Director. Canisters are away and treatment is commencing.
Oh, much better, Galacticare. Those zoniums you have are really quite...
The creatures in Dreamarium confused.
Well, I'm glad they hitched a ride with you. They're not easily swayed to leave their world. Cora Orion's mind might struggle to keep pace with reality for a bit, but she insisted on helping. I'll keep a close eye on her. You lot take care of it.
Mushy mushy, my dears. My chiropractor and I managed to crack through into an adjacent bit of the station, and it's absolutely pouring with brain implant victims. We'll pack them on down. Well, there goes Cedric. I'd offer someone else his seat, but I doubt anyone much fancies sitting in the slosh.
The next batch of implanted patients have arrived. They're in a rather volatile state, Director, and may pop and...
This next shuttle carries everyone from our male grooming division. One of the most celebrated teams at Salazon, I'll have you know. Treat them with care. They lean a tad neurotic.
Wait, this isn't the route to Farstar. Uh-oh.
The first stylus has been saved. I feel like they should receive a prize of some kind. Balloons, a little hat, sphincter relaxation meds, that sort of thing.
The male groomers have arrived, and a lot of them look really bad.
Yes, nothing quite so disappointing as a mangy barber. To be fair, I'm not sure how they aren't all in the grips of mass...
Last bunch from this sector, Galacticares. We've got one more area to clear after this, and then we're home free. Well, the ones who've blown up aren't, but I expect that's a given.
Dorian's latest wave of Cabal implant patients have arrived.
It's hard to say, really. Some of them keep crying and others are smiling like that big toothy...
Well, if they survive and fancy a nostalgic return to the hospital, I'm sure our Dreamarians can give them a hand with any lingering trauma.
I got a good range today. All yours. Hey, nice choice. Good taste, guys. See you guys.
You've saved a lot of chaps over there, Galacticares. Makes me wonder why I bothered starting a competitor. I should have just bought you out when I had the cabarge.
Noshers are roaming the halls, Director.
Terrible shame about that former employee. The world has lost one of its most talented beard enthusiasts. Banging job, my dears. You remind me why I was exported to far space with the lump of computer in my head. And you became the esteemed health company of record.
Hey,
We'll whip out the plasma cannons again and have a go at freeing more Salazonians from their dreadful...
The second of my kin has had their memories ciphered through Cora Orion. Her mind creaks at the strain, but she's
The light, the vortex. All routes lead to the center. All could become a great wound in a mind which doesn't understand. Colossals. Heal. I'd like some toast. Or can
I shall ensure a trove of buttery slices up. As for you, Mr. Baz, I see your condition has...
Thank you.
The shuttle is now ready to launch on your command, Director. And the shuttle is away. Director, some patients have drifted in from nearby space, and their brains are both dangerously pink and visible through the skull. Canisters deployed, Director. We have an incursion of rack sites. I suggest swift action, Director, or the consequences will be unpleasant.
hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? That God? Oh, I kind of want to keep that one. Good choice. I think that one's under the back seat. Sure, that one. Yeah, sure. I hope Baz won't be disappointed. The tour must go on. Hi, Galacticare. I'm gonna try not to look at the tentacled god creature in the sky, if that's cool.
Director, a plague of noshers have come to visit our wonderful hospital and harass the pleasant patients within. The treatment canisters are processed and ready to embrace their destiny, Director. Director, you may launch the shuttle when ready. The away team have prayed to their various gods as per spacefaring tradition and are ready for launch.
I'm grateful, Galacticare. I had my fool's hopes when I found you, but to have gotten this far...
He knew it would work. He's a clever one, that Colossal, but kind.
It feels good to stretch my own mind out again. It's odd, losing yourself. You never quite know where things are supposed to go. I'll dive back in, Galacticare. The memories of my broodmate's deaths are hard to take.
We blasted through to the final section of the station. The floor's in a right state. So I'm lucky I had a pair of high heels in my lock. We'll start chucking the last Salazonians over to you. Keep an eye out for Griswold, the old fiddler. He was an odd, won't stop spitting in people's faces, the cheeky bastard. Good luck, Galacticares. I have to clean some mystery stilettos.
Director, I've been watching the ghost that for some reason exists now.
My brood's lost minds are trying to defend their bodies from attack, protect their stored memories.
The first shuttle should be with you now. Also, have you noticed any
Yes, sir. Tinkering with the bodies of the Colossals here seems to...
Well, that's a relief. I was worried I was high as the blazes. I would have asked someone over here, but I got sick.
I never thought I'd say this, Director, but the colossal ghosts have thoroughly beslimed our station. And now there are little creatures...
I think so. That was kind of exciting.
Honestly, I've been avoiding talking about them entirely, because I assume...
We're boxing up another Salazon package of implant victims. Ah! You've saved my old golfing pal, Cedric! Fond memories! Challenging at times, though. It was like trying to pull a dead duck out of a chimney, if you catch my drift.
Sayonara.
The next wave is arriving now, Director.
Yeah. And one of them patted me.
Send me their biometrics, Maddie. I'll have them...
That's kind of excessive, Heel. I'm fine.
I'm perfectly fine, Maddie. I'm fully functional, as always, and I...
Okay, Heel. You've...
We're readying the very last shuttle, Galacticares. It's more packed than an old gym's locker room. With you in just a jiffy.
A horde of Lexites has made its way inside the station, Director.
So, whatever.
All the people you've been saving used to work in Salazar HR. Makes me wonder why they were sealed at the back of the bloody station.
The final wave has arrived. Good. To think, if we'd arrived any later, that station... Let's save those we can. A clutch of vomitongues has managed to make its way into our hospital, Director.
Another sweeping success for the fine folks at Galacticares. I should like to give you all a firm, peach-scented smooch on the head. Stupefying work, my good fellows. I'll be sending you all some rather handsome birthday cards. Well, my name isn't Dorian Salazar. It's been a pleasure, Galacticares. Despite the constant throbbing horror of our present scenario, I'm going to take a breather in the lockers for a moment and listen to my mindfulness podcast, Serenity with Salazar.
Baz has absorbed the last memories. I know why they were coming back. They all learned a piece of something, like a map of an illness. Baz was brave to take that on. The pain was scorching. I ate my own tongue, but it popped out in my mouth again, good as new. Take care of him. I want to see if the same thing happens to my head.
I don't at all recommend that, Miss Orion. I think it best you take a seat, and we'll rush you through a dreamarium as soon as we can get you back safely.
You're right. The clams have always known. If only they could hold a conversation without tugging on the shape of reality. Baz is here to take us somewhere. Away, yet closer. He wants us to convince reality to heal.
Launch the shuttle when ready, Director. The shuttle has been launched.
Are those fucking ghosts? Am I gonna be haunted?
We have Laxites in the hospital, Director.
Are these prices right? Kind of guess. All yours.
The treatment canisters are ready to get to work, Director. I prefer to see them processed sooner. Dream therapy, cerebral rehab, and the Zen Garden should give our Director, more patients have arrived with those unusual loam afflictions. I'm not sure I like the look of those temporals. A clutch of vomitungs has managed to make its way into our hospital. Nelly is reporting more mess than he is able to handle. He may need more drones to assist. All canisters have been seen to and are ready. Shush. The shuttle is now ready to launch on your command, Director.
Wow. That's a lot of meat.
Oh, that's a relief. I was barely holding it together. A bit like a drunk, pretending to be sober in public. I'm right as rain, Galacticare. Thank you.
He lies, but he needn't lie. We'll do what needs to be done. All of us. That's why this was made, even if we didn't know it.
I have one last favor to ask you. Something I've been thinking about for a long time. This nebula and the vortex you see beyond you, it's a way for the Colossals to find home. This place was a trap built to slay them, made by the synthetics you call the Cabal. My brood were ambushed, their bodies harvested, their blood used for fuel. But they returned with memories. Memories which shed light on the sickness of our creator, the Loam Core. It needs you now. It was born in the space between universes, and can't understand the pain it suffered in this one. Please, Galacticare, follow me through the portal and into the deepest reach of loam space. Help my creator. Permit it to live and keep your world from crumbling.
Well, Director, that's quite the proposition. I'm not sure I fully understand what's going on, but with Ms. Orion being incapacitated, the choice is yours to make. Those who venture deep into loam space rarely return. Whatever you decide, we're all with you. We can always stay here and clean up a little more of the Cabal's mess, I suppose. I rather like freezing in the face of stressful decisions, actually. Director, we are ready to follow Baz into the heart of loam space and visit this loam core he's described. As far as we know, no one has yet survived a journey so deep into the loam, but our colossal guardian has assured our safety, and he's yet to lead us wrong. Ms. Orion has yet to recover from her mental strain. and neither Medi nor I are equipped to make this decision, so the choice to proceed to the Lone Corps is yours, Director. Thank goodness you're conscious, Director. Our sensors show no damage, but nothing they read makes sense. And good lord, look at that!
This is the source, my creator, which weighted the dice of your universe in the very center of the loam. It's the living memory of all that has come before. By its will is your universe held in a stable state. Its physics shaped to allow for life. To lose it would be to lose this reality. It remembers, but it remembers in forms. Its thoughts take shape. It requires reflection to understand. The Cabal hunted it and wounded its mind. A wound it could not understand. In confusion, it retreated. It became afraid to learn more of the world, and withered away with the memories of my kin's suffering. The Lone Corps may understand its own pain. Cora Orion's memories of your journey will provide the hope to heal beyond it. This was her choice, bravely made.
It's happening. I wondered if it was a dream. The pain it suffers. Heal. Once more.
Save the galaxy, one patient at a time. I understand. Ms. Orion and I are with you, Director. I'm not quite sure where the station came from, but it seems sturdy enough. Solid walls, a ceiling that neither of us can see, a gravitational engine. Essentially normal in here, really. Our consultants are also here, and ready to get to work.
visions coming. Not merely memories. A full essence projected and made real. So then to be understood.
Cora and I will provide the first memory to the Loam Corps. That of your victory over the Cabal, whose attack taught it how to fear. Behold Saturn, as it was only recently, warped by the designs of the enemy, but soon to be sorted by your resident nutcase.
Who is that dashing fellow? I could swear I slew him before. A time clone is a new one, but it has very compelling implications.
Memories returned in flesh as patience. I couldn't see at the time. Perhaps he could. This place is alive with thought.
Feel? My circuits feel weird. We have been here before, right? I'm not having a mental accident?
Yes, my lad, you're perfectly sane. And if not, I'm just as scrambled as you are. Never fear, we'll go bonkers together or not at all.
the first step for the Gnome Corps' recovery. You're teaching it how to heal from pain. And I think I feel a spark of hope in its mind.
Is Charles there? Yeah, I thought that one was pretty cool.
These visions are remarkable. To be left alone at the edge of space with them, to experiment until the stars give.
Director, vomit tongues have been spotted in the station.
Soft kisses.
Astonishing stuff, Director. If this doesn't prove our quality, I don't know what will.
May these canisters become the vessels of explosive progress this minging universe deserves.
I'm starting to think Mr. Odious is a little violence-happy heel.
Violence? Is progress violence? If so, then I'm certainly not a pacifist.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? A god?
All canisters are fully prepared. Oh, I'm sure they'll do a banging job.
And I'm glad he's enjoying himself. I was rather upset with this particular situation, if I recall.
The shuttle is ready to be unleashed into the cavernous void. The reality bomb has been dispatched to the false Saturn. We can bear witness once more to the explosive destiny of all true science. Now that is a proper kaboom. Could we convince the creature to let us do that again?
Galacticare, do not interfere. This reality will be conditioned to contain us. Our master's will shall be positioned within real space. Once more, the Rome must die.
The Cabal remnants were defeated and scattered by your efforts. They'll never get the chance to nip at the loam again. And then again, we did all think that last time.
You are an inferior creation.
Off with you! You have no power here. You proved your capacity for good. The ability to reverse the harm caused by those who would wound my creator for the pleasure of it. I'll guide more resources to you, Galacticare.
Galacticares, don't be alarmed. But it does rather seem like we've been sucked into the Netherrealm by a mysterious space creature. Definitely one of my stranger Tuesdays, but to it in all honesty. Dorian Salazar knows nothing if not how to ride the vibes.
Well, this is all rather odd, but I'm ready to get going when you are, Director.
I'm summoning in a shuttle of Salazonians who've been talking to me on the social medias. I hope you're not overly attached to your wallpaper. By the way, have you ever seen a woman give birth?
As I scanned the social media profiles of our newly arrived ghost patients, or whatever they are, I couldn't help but feel deeply perceived by the creature in the sky. I thought being a computer would have shielded me from consideration.
Maybe the thingy has a higher opinion of us than you do, Heel.
I suspect you could make the same claim about basically anyone, I'm afraid. Things to work on, I suppose.
Summoning a few more brain chip chaps, Galacticares. I also think I might have just seen myself trying on someone else's shoes. I may be losing my bananas.
Par for the course today, son. I wouldn't fret over it too much.
Whoa, what is this? How did I get here?
Glad to see your healthcare supremacy carries over to the Shadow Realm. Wherever in the blazes we are.
Dark void, yes.
More patient.
I'm not sure where these memory patients are coming from, Galacticares, but this next shuttle is heaving like a can of haddocks. I couldn't have packed it better myself if I had a broomstick and a loaded shotgun. Good luck, my fellows.
Arrived, Director.
Yes, Mary, I'm right there with you. I've decided to unplug the rumination part of my cognition systems and on complaints regarding
there goes that chap.
cleanliness are
He was my
pouring in.
preferred foot
We need
pursuit
more Medibots.
before he turned into a pile of giblets.
Hey, whoa. What is this? How did I get here? That God? I was just lying around in the back. I'll see that Ashley, my mommy.
That's several Salazonians who won't be plastering the walls anytime soon. Not bad, Galacticares. don't see any more Salazonian faces I recognize, so I imagine that's us about done. I'll drop you a parcel I found in the shuttle. It might just be a spicy bit of Twilight Zone contraband. Good luck, Galacticares. If I can't find a way out of here, I'll be vibing to smooth jazz in the infinite beyond.
You saved your competitors from a grim death. Even a living, thinking world owes its life to you.
Baz knows Dio. She's an old friend. The Loam Corps wants to meet it too. It knows and remembers. It wants to witness life. Nothing to be forgotten. Left behind when time ends.
We're back here, huh? Hey, maybe we can just poison the old bag this time. Kidding, sorry. Being in here is a trip and a half. I gotta wonder, is this Dio real? Are there two of her now, or...
I think it'll take significant research to fully answer that question, Dr. Pop. But according to our sensors, yes, this Dio is as real as a doorknob. Cannons coming online, Director. God knows how, as they're not registering as substantial in any way. But I guess that's good enough to bombard a quasi-fake planet with quasi-fake healing juices. Director, in order to begin our Dio treatment protocol, we'll need to unlock the section with medi-cannons. Canisters deploying now. I imagine they'll need to follow the same treatments we did for Dio in our prior encounter.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? Is that God? Yeah, I like that one too.
Bullseye!
Did I not turn down your medictillery settings after we...
Honestly, Heel, most of your changes to my...
Yes,
It's okay, Heel.
Thank you, Medi. Our ballistic course of medicine is seeing results, with Dio beginning to make its recovery.
Dio is healing, and so is the Loam Corps. Its passion for life recovering, its fear abating. With so many colossals slain, it's been kept in the dark. unable to learn more of the outside world. Once it recovers, maybe I can ask for some physical changes. Getting itches is a pain in the arse when you have flippers, you know.
Oddly enough, sir, I think I know exactly what you mean.
To recover the life of an entire Gaian is no small thing. To recover it from poisons inflicted by your kin is wholly another. The Loam Corps sees you, Galacticare. Its mind is beyond me, but I'd like to think it can smile.
Oh, you're here! Yeah, I'm so excited. I've never actually met humans before. You people are so interesting.
Ah, this immaculate dunce of an inferior generation. I can't say I missed his voice. Dreadful company. All the conditions of my research. Intriguing. I'd like to think the creature may be inspired by my creativity. I don't know about the rest of you, but inside I am terrified to near the point of incontinence.
That feeling may also be a consequence of your age, if that isn't too insensitive to say.
Oh, not at all. You flatter me. Astonishing! All of my experiments reproduced in exquisite and immaculate detail. I wonder why this moment struck Cora and Baz as being important to recreate. Curious indeed.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? A god? Good taste, guys. Good choice.
Ah, this jumbled mess of clones. How desperately I miss them all.
Close my eyes and pretend it's a nightmare.
Such a shame that experiment didn't work out. The possibilities of flesh are terribly underexploited. Bravo, Director! I can't say that I'm not a little annoyed by how easy you find it to undo my work. But nothing sufficiently majestic is easy. Perhaps next time. mastery over these ailments is gorgeous to behold. I was definitely forcibly indentured by the right company.
Good Lord, Director. You've smashed this into the proverbial hole. If the alien wasn't paying attention before, it will be now. Additionally, some resources have just manifested in our inventory. Huh. I suppose we'll just have to see what the Loam Core makes of things. If we all get atomized and digested, I suppose that'll constitute a bad review. Unless my memories have been bit-flipped to incoherence by too many cosmic rays, I recall having a rather good time at Farstar.
Hello, and great tragedy forever. Many friends lost already. Many others at the limits of time. Pleased to work, so their world lines stretch in our company. A strangeness to see the gone self. It was known the eventuality may happen. Visage fears abated by Galacticare nourishment. The source also. Hope that Visage medicine made for friend Cora's mind resilience then. Success we hope for now.
Given the absence of patience, I wonder if the Loam Corps has taken an interest in our logistical expertise this time. If that's the case, I do have some captivating magazines I could send it.
I see a bunch of photo nymphs around the place, Heel. Maybe the big space thingy made those to use.
A fine eye you have, my lad. I'm sure the director's already slurping away at them.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? Is that God? Danzig's bog-off bargains will return.
Aperture dilates that light.
There they are. Splendidly convenient. One canister per photo nymph, I suppose.
Whoa, what is this? How did I get here? Is that God?
Vomitungs detected inside the station, Director.
Okay, have fun. I'm going back to the spooky meat tunnel. So, see you guys.
Kill time. Just kidding.
Well, it worked.
No problem.
In case you're concerned, Betty, I'm sure that's a line from a teledrama or something.
Uh-huh.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? Is that God?
That's the lot. We covered that. Let's get the poor things loaded up on the shuttle and get this farm cured.
Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for toxin. Breakfast.
Your good works happen, and smiling happens thereafter. With apologies for friend Cora, whose mind struggles with its fury.
Goodbye, well-known twin. Eternal world lines embracing you now.
Old cracks in the loam are starting to heal. Its tunnels stabilize. And friend Cora should be feeling a little better too. Her mind has been through far too much.
Director, we've been here before, of course, and, well, you'd best hear for yourself.
Hey guys, one question. Is that God?
No, I'm afraid we don't know, sir.
Okay, well, if it is, maybe there's time. We can do things differently. I won't accidentally kick over that tub of acid onto my secretary's dog. I'm not going to hell. No, not a chance. Not Leonard Moon.
I'm not sure the concept of hell is necessarily...
I'm not taking any chances. This looks like purgatory, and there's either a demon or an angel in the sky, and I'm changing my life around right now.
Yes, best of luck, sir.
Okay, sure. I think I know what's going on. This is like, a rerun. Like a dream or something. Sure.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? Is that God?
Director, staff and patients are reporting the need to discreetly eliminate waste. I suggest toilets.
Tell Charles I said bye.
feels so good. I might even try and...
You're entirely welcome, mate.
Wow!
Good.
Okay.
Director, I get the impression I could have been a...
Hey, it's great I'm still alive. I feel good, like, physically. You guys have any stuff for being in a dark spiral of anxiety and self-doubt? Electrocute my brain or something.
Afraid not. Good day, sir.
Ah, okay, that's fine, yeah. Bye. Whoa, I thought I was screwed, but then these 8 people did a whole bunch of hell stuff to my awful body, and now I can do music again. Wild!
Okay, that seemed fast. Fast is good, right? Or is it the other way around in this dimension? I'm scared. Is this on? Okay. Hey, giant alien god in the sky? Yeah, I never thought this would happen, but something inside my brain is compelling me to do a thing I think is really bad now. So please don't judge me too much. Please. Like I can't stop myself. I'm zombie walking towards the detonator. Oh my god. I'm going to have a seizure. I don't even know why I did this. I just thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be wild.
Oh dear. I was rather encouraged about the implications this all had for the possibility of free will, but we're rather back to the drawing board there, I'm afraid.
Electronic and eukaryotic persons of Galacticare. I am Bazanoran Forgoria. Ah, I think it wants to see where you started. Compare it to what you've become. Is that really what I look like? From the side? Good grief. Those warts nearly itched the flaps off me, you know.
Well, if the Lone Corps would benefit from us treating Baz again, then that's what it'll get. Ready when you are, Director.
Where exactly are we? What is that in the sky?
Ah, Ms. Orion. I was wondering when your mind would return to you. Are you sure you're...
This is the heart of Loam Space? Hold that thought, Heel. I'm firing up every instrument we have. There's so much data to gather. We're going to be poring over this for decades. Good luck, Director. Look at the size of it. How old do you think it is? Where's my nebulizer? I have an idea. The diagnosis shuttle is ready, Director. Honestly, I'm a little surprised their engines even work in here. But that's something to analyze when there aren't 2 Basses outside the window.
The shuttle is en route to its destination.
Hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? How'd I get here? Is that God?
Diagnosis canisters are ready. We'll now analyze the sample and...
My spirit is ready to return to my home planet.
Yes, very good. As I was saying... Wait, what was I saying? Oh, yes, canisters. Don't tell Medi this, but I think some of them were a little too smart for their own good.
You're on staff-wide comms, Heel. Also, I think we all realized that a while ago.
Well, damn it, Medi. I'm about a century older than you. I can't help being slow. Be kind to your elders.
Is that something you want to program me for?
No, better not. With my track record, I'd probably give you an ode fixation by accident. Diagnosis complete, Director. Bravo! Now for the treatment canisters. Look at those plucky tubes go.
Echoes of thoughts from prior realities happening now. Infinite eyes that watch to know. A hope to continue, but with the acceptance. It is large.
I beg your pardon. Is this about the canisters? Is something wrong with them?
All tubes are correct and for the good. Two bears high-fiving now.
Yes. I never did quite get that one. Treatment canisters complete and ready, Director. Time to corral them onto a shuttle and blast them off into loam space. The shuttle is ready for your launch command, Director. Finally launched, as always. I doubt you can hear it, but my simulated body is wildly clapping inside my network.
Fast claps for you.
Yes, quite so.
Oh, that medicine of yours really hits the spot. Glad to be rid of that itch. It felt like there was something different about you. And there's the proof. If only he knew. That'll do, Galacticare. That'll more than do. Let me take it from here, my small friends. It worked. I can feel the fear draining from the loam core. Just a tiny glimmer of hope, of change, can sometimes be enough. You have cured a wound that we Colossals couldn't. We wandered for millennia, learning all we could about your world, trying to bring the loam core back to itself. Now it's free from its fear and pain, and its roots can continue to cradle the universe above. All it's known, all it's remembered will live on. Lucky thing, really. There are a couple of spots I've always wanted to visit.
Medi, if you haven't, you really ought to wheel one of your units out to a window.
I can see it. It's beautiful.
Guten Tag, Director. This is one of our ancillary hospitals, facilities that may benefit from your attention between assignments. These hospitals present an opportunity to flex your management muscles and pick up some additional rewards while you're at it. This one's in the Babylor system, rather a popular tourist spot with a view I'm told is quite outstanding. That's coming from someone with no eyes. Should you find a moment, I'm sure they'd be grateful for your expertise. Ready for some carnage? You may want a reception desk unless you'd like our patients to loiter aimlessly in the halls. Should you find yourself lost in Bokeh H2, a vast gas cloud that plays funny buggers with Navi computational equipment, you'll want to seek out the nearest way station, a safe place to rest one's weary loan drive, attend to the typical organic needs, and recalibrate your trajectory as needed. This one happens to be one of ours, a drive-through hospital serving the heavy traffic. Are we ready for patience? You've run out of credits, Director. Director, a reception desk is required for our patients to check in. Scrod 6 is a relatively slipshod, chaotic junk mine on the edge of civilized space, overseen by the Zill Hive 8PJ0. Bravely, or possibly stupidly, willing to risk exposure to the dangerous waste. Of course, the more hazardous and yucky the work, the greater the reward and the need for medical care, making Hive 8PJ0 particularly excellent custom. Are you ready to open your hospital? We've been trusted with providing healthcare to the Shuriken Shrine, a former... We've been trusted with providing healthcare to the loam-in, loam-out workers of the incomparably splendid Nexus Point Naught, more or less the Galaxy server room. The amount of digital information flowing through this hub at any moment can only be described as a metric arseload. Shuriken Shrine, a former Cabal outpost, was no doubt built for the purpose of studying the nearby vast, ethereal, helicosporous life form and its apparent life-sustaining properties. Of course, exactly what use a gang of synthetics had with an organic fountain of youth the size of a nebula remains a mystery. Building themselves Toxin Energy Drink, which you may remember as Mr. Bansig's primary corporate partner and enabler, has opened new headquarters in a repurposed prison complex. In a rather impressive display of capitalistic efficiency, workers have been allocated what used to be jail cells to serve as both cubicles and living quarters. For some reason, adverse health events keep occurring at this facility, so they've converted their top floor into a health center and commissioned us to run it. I hope you're as chuffed as I am that our work. Are we ready for patience?